The journey of a relentless dreamer. Cristiano Ronaldo's name has long been synonymous with greatness in the world of football. But his rise to fame wasn't just a product of natural talent or sheer luck. It was the result of unyielding determination, tireless work ethic, and an ironclad belief in himself, no matter how many times he was told it wasn't possible. His journey from the narrow streets of Madeira to becoming one of the greatest footballers of all time is a testament to the power of perseverance, sacrifice, and the relentless pursuit of a dream. Born on February 5, 1985, in the small town of Funchal, Madeira, Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was the youngest of 4 children in a working-class family. His father, José Dinis Aveiro, worked as a gardener while his mother, Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro, worked as a cook. Money was tight and life was hard, but the Aveiro family was rich in love and support. In an environment where the odds were stacked against him, Ronaldo's parents instilled in him a sense of purpose that would go on to define his life. From a very young age, Ronaldo was captivated by the game of football. Whether it was watching games on TV or playing in the streets with makeshift balls, football was his escape and his passion. The tiny streets of Madeira, with their tight corners and steep slopes, became his first football pitch. He would spend countless hours kicking an old ball against walls, creating makeshift goals with whatever he could find, and developing the skills that would become his trademark. At the age of 8, Ronaldo joined a local football team, Madeira, where his innate talent and hunger for success became clear. Even at this young age, he displayed a level of skill, flair, and competitiveness that set him apart from his peers. His quick feet, lightning-quick reflexes, and innate understanding of the game drew attention from coaches and scouts alike. However, it was his relentless work ethic that truly stood out. While other children were content with simply playing, Ronaldo was obsessed with improvement. Every time he stepped onto the field, it was as though his entire being was consumed with the desire to become better. At just 10 years old, Ronaldo's extraordinary talent caught the attention of scouts from Sporting CP, one of Portugal's most prestigious football clubs. The opportunity to join Sporting's youth academy was a dream come true for Ronaldo, but it came at a heavy price. He would have to leave his family and move to the mainland. At just 12 years old, Ronaldo left Madeira and moved to Lisbon, alone, to pursue his dream. It was a heart-wrenching decision for such a young boy, leaving behind everything he knew: his family, his friends, and his home. Yet Ronaldo was resolute in his ambition. He knew this was the opportunity of a lifetime, and he was willing to make the sacrifice. The transition to life in Lisbon was anything but easy. Ronaldo was thrust into an environment where competition was fierce, and he was far from home. Living alone in a new city at such a young age, he was often lonely and homesick. The demands of life at Sporting's academy were immense, and Ronaldo felt the pressure to succeed. But he did not let these challenges break him. Instead, he used them to fuel his determination. Every challenge was an opportunity to prove himself. He would often train after official practice hours, running drills and perfecting his technique. His coaches marveled at his relentless drive and focus, noting that while many players might be content with their natural ability, Ronaldo was obsessed with improving his game. By the time he was 16, Ronaldo made his professional debut for Sporting CP, and the world began to take notice of his extraordinary potential. His lightning-fast dribbling, deadly accuracy, and ability to glide past defenders with ease were unlike anything most had seen. But it was one game in particular, a pre-season friendly against Manchester United in 2003, that would change his life forever. Ronaldo's dazzling performance left United's legendary manager, Sir Alex Ferguson, in awe. Ferguson saw something special in the young Portuguese winger, a combination of raw talent, unshakable confidence, and an intense hunger to be the best. Ferguson, ever the astute talent scout, knew that Ronaldo was destined for greatness. Within weeks, Ferguson had secured Ronaldo's signature, and at just 18 years old, the young star was on his way to England to join one of the biggest football clubs in the world. The move to Manchester United was a dream come true for Ronaldo, but it came with its own set of challenges. The English Premier League was fast, physical, and fiercely competitive, and many doubted whether Ronaldo's skill set would translate to the more intense English game. But Ronaldo was determined to prove the doubters wrong. He wasn't just another young talent, he was a player with a vision. A player with a goal. Ronaldo's first few months at Manchester United were filled with ups and downs. He struggled to adapt to the faster pace and the more physical nature of the Premier League. But Sir Alex Ferguson, recognizing the potential within Ronaldo, gave him the time and guidance he needed to grow. Under Ferguson's mentorship, Ronaldo worked tirelessly to refine his technique, increase his strength, and adapt to the demands of the English game. Soon, the world began to witness the rise of a new footballing star. Ronaldo's electrifying performances, his speed, flair, and creativity made him an instant fan favorite at Old Trafford. In his first season at Manchester United, Ronaldo scored his first goal for the club. And it was clear that this was just the beginning. Over the next few years, Ronaldo's performances grew more polished and more impactful. His confidence blossomed, and his skills on the ball became more lethal. His trademark step-over move, his ability to create space out of nothing, and his incredible pace made him nearly impossible to defend against. In 2008, Ronaldo's hard work paid off when he won his first Ballon d'Or, crowning him as the world's best player. But as successful as his time at Manchester United was, Ronaldo had bigger ambitions. He wanted to be the best, not just in England, but in the world. And in 2009, he made the bold decision to leave Manchester United and join Real Madrid for a then-world record transfer fee of £80 million. At the time, many questioned whether Ronaldo could replicate his success in La Liga, but Ronaldo was never one to shy away from a challenge. He was ready to take on the world's best. At Real Madrid, Ronaldo was tasked with leading one of the most successful clubs in football history to even greater heights. The pressure was immense, but Ronaldo thrived in it. He quickly established himself as the focal point of Madrid's attack, scoring goals, creating assists, and breaking records with astonishing frequency. His rivalry with Barcelona's Lionel Messi, who was also at the peak of his powers, became one of the most talked about and fiercely contested rivalries in football history. The two players pushed each other to unprecedented heights, each breaking records and collecting trophies in their wake. Over the course of his 9-year tenure at Real Madrid, Ronaldo became the club's all-time leading goal scorer, amassing countless records and achievements. He won multiple La Liga titles, 4 Champions League titles, and numerous other individual accolades. Ronaldo's ability to perform in crucial moments, his knack for scoring in finals and big games, cemented his status as one of the greatest players to ever play the game. His mental toughness, his commitment to excellence, and his ability to consistently deliver when it mattered most made him a true icon of the sport. In 2018, after achieving everything he could have hoped for with Real Madrid, Ronaldo made the surprise move to Juventus. At 33 years old, many wondered if Ronaldo could continue to perform at the highest level in Italy's Serie A, a league known for its defensive rigor. Once again, Ronaldo defied expectations. He continued to be a force to be reckoned with, helping Juventus win multiple Serie A titles and proving that age was no barrier to greatness. But Ronaldo's success wasn't just about trophies and records. It was about his unwavering dedication to self-improvement, his commitment to maintaining peak physical condition, his ability to evolve as a player with age, and his insatiable desire to break new boundaries were key to his longevity. Even as he entered his 30s, Ronaldo maintained the same intensity and desire that had driven him since his early days in Madeira. Off the field, Ronaldo has used his fame and success to give back to the world. He has been a prominent philanthropist, supporting numerous charitable causes, including funding children's hospitals and donating millions to cancer research. His impact extends far beyond football. He has also been an inspiration to millions of young people around the world, showing them that no dream is too big, and that with hard work, anything is possible. Cristiano Ronaldo's story is not just about football. It is about resilience, perseverance, and the unyielding pursuit of excellence. He went from a poor boy in Madeira, with nothing but a dream, to a global icon and one of the most successful athletes in history. His legacy will be measured not only by his records and achievements, but by the way he inspired others to chase their dreams, no matter how impossible they might seem. Through every setback, every challenge, and every doubt, Cristiano Ronaldo has remained true to his mission: to be the best. And in doing so, he has shown the world that greatness is not just about natural talent, it's about the hard work, sacrifices, and relentless drive to improve every single day. His story reminds us all that no matter where you start in life, with the right mindset, determination, and an unwavering belief in your abilities, anything is possible.